Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Nevis has recorded an additional case of COVID-19, bringing the island's total to 20. According to the St. Kitts and Nevis COVID-19 situation report, on July 26, 2021, the Federation recorded an additional 8 cases of COVID-19, 7 in St. Kitts and 1 in Nevis. This brings the total number of COVID-19 cases to 573 in the Federation, 553 in St. Kitts and 20 in Nevis. 531 cases have recovered and 39 cases remain active. Whether workers at the island's public health facilities should be mandated to accept a COVID-19 vaccine is a matter that is under consideration, says Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley. Premier Brantley made the disclosure when he was a guest on the July 18th edition of the programme Government at Work.
Well, it is a matter that is under active consideration, not only at the Flamboyant Home, but frankly, throughout our health sector, where our health workers are coming into contact with people on a daily basis. While some people keep saying they have a right, and nobody is denying that you have a right, the exercise of your right should not negatively impact somebody else. And that is the concern.
Premier Brantley was at the time responding to a question posed by the program's host, Keith Escabro.
I know that you and your cabinet colleagues don't want to make it mandatory for the public servants to take the vaccine, but I believe an exception should be made when it comes to the Flamboyant nursing home where our elders are cared for. Your thoughts?
Whenever people are hospitalized, whenever they are at the Flamboyant Home, or even sometimes at our schools, our daycare and nurseries, for example, those people in those institutions are at their most vulnerable. So once you're in a hospital, most times there is something that is wrong that the doctors are trying to correct. So those that are engaging with you in that atmosphere have to be mindful that you are vulnerable. If you're dealing with the elderly, they have all kinds of comorbidities. So they are vulnerable. And therefore, you have, I think, not a duty not to take any potential for disease into that institution. So we are looking at these things very carefully. We're not seeking to trample on anybody's rights, but at the end of the day, we have an obligation as well to keep people safe. And so we are looking very carefully at the legal ramifications to determine what would be the best approach.
The Honourable Mark Brantley, Premier and Senior Minister of Health in the Nevis Island Administration. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is informing the general public that the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund, ICDF, has organized a webinar on access to health services. This virtual meeting is set for Wednesday, August 11th, 2021 from 9 to 11 a.m. The webinar will feature Taiwan government officials directly responsible for the affairs of national health insurance who will elaborate on several health matters, including Taiwan's development of a telemedicine platform. It is preferred that persons interested in joining the webinar be Ministry of Health, Social Welfare, or NGO officials, possess college degrees or above, possess a good command of the English language, and have a minimum of 2 years' experience in health service research, healthcare policy, or telemedicine. Interested persons should also note that a code will be required to register online at web.icdf.org. Therefore, interested persons are asked to submit their names and email addresses to natasha.burt@mofa.gov.kn by Friday, July 30th, 2021. Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, will host his next monthly press conference on Thursday, July 29th. The press conference will be held at the Cabinet Room on the second floor of the Social Security Building at Pinnis Estate. Premier Brantley will provide an update on matters pertaining to Nevis, and members of the press will have the opportunity to ask questions. The press conference will be broadcast live from 10 a.m. on Nevis Television, NTV, channel 99, NevisTVOnline.com, NTV Go app, Nevis Television Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. Still to come, Skills Training Empowerment Program STEP undertakes private employers audit in St. Kitts and Nevis. The details when we return.
One Nevis, I couldn't rest. I have to get this thing off my chest. I am King Astro, 4 times Culturama Calypso Monarch, and back-to-back St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Calypso Monarch. And I took the COVID vaccine because I want to do my part in the fight against COVID-19. I am feeling a sense of peace in my mind. My body is feeling great. So I'm encouraging you all to go out and vaccinate and help us fight this monster, COVID-19. I said, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information or to get vaccinated, visit your nearest health center. This message was brought to you by the Department of Public Health, Nevis.
Welcome back. The Skills Training Empowerment Program STEP is undertaking a private employer's audit, which will assist the government agency not only to know the exact number of private employers that have STEP workers, but also help in identifying and making use of skills learned by the trainees. The STEP Private Employers Audit Team has so far audited 95% of private employers who have STEP workers attached to their businesses on St. Kitts outside of private farms. As the mandate of STEP is to prepare young persons to take available jobs in the market, the audit will provide an opportunity for STEP to know if the trainees are ready for available positions. The audit will also help to identify if the trainees have acquired sufficient knowledge to transition to formal training at either the Advanced Vocational Educational Center AVEC or other technical and vocational education and training TVET institutions or short-term courses. Director of STEP Emil Green says the team also wants to identify and correct any wastage, indiscretion or poor practices by employers. The STEP Private Employers Audit Team reported that it will be through with the exercise on St. Kitts by the end of this month. A similar audit will be carried out on Nevis. It is expected to take a much shorter time as the island has fewer private employers than St. Kitts. And finally, His Excellency Sir Tapley Seaton, Governor-General of the Federation of St. Christopher and Nevis, acting in accordance with the Cabinet, has proclaimed Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021 as a public holiday. The announcement was made in a press statement from Government House dated July 26, 2021 and published by the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.